Juliana's question was, is love a feeling or a need? Love is a feeling. Love is a need. Love is a strategy. Love is a mindset. Love is an intention. And love is a way of being. And love is a commitment. Love is every single one of those things. The problem with the word love is that we only have one word to refer to many, many, many iterations of that word. Our language does not give us the nuance that we need to be able to distinguish all of the different forms and types and iterations of love. We just don't have it. So we use that word to mean many different things. So anytime somebody is using the word love, you may want to remind yourself, you have no idea what they're talking about. You have no idea what they're talking about. You need to be asking many, 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 many more questions about what on earth they mean when they are using that word. Do not assume that when somebody uses the word love, that they're using it in the way you might be using it in that context. That's how I would answer that question. Okay. I can feel love. I might say, oh, I love you. I feel so much love for you. What that means is I am feeling warm and fuzzy and expansive and open and tender and, yummy on the inside. I'm describing to you a quality of aliveness that is in me. And I've associated it with you. And I'm enjoying it around you. In that sense, love is a feeling. Human beings need to be regarded with mattering and care. They need attention. They need to be seen. They need to be known. They need to be appreciated. They need to be touched. They need to be nurtured and supported. For human beings to survive and thrive, they need those things. And when they get their needs met, they experience that as love. Love being the big existential goodness that we're all like, depending on your spiritual beliefs, make this your own. Don't adopt anything that doesn't fit for you. But the sense of like living in a loving universe where your needs are met and attended to and they matter can be a deep need. Babies, little infants need to be loved. What we mean by the need for love in that case is that there is a caregiver who is tuned into their needs and attending. That is what we mean by the need to be loved, as opposed to, let's contrast that with with neglect, right? Or with a desire to kill or a desire to do harm. And then sometimes we use the word need to mean a strategy. Think about, for example, the 5 love languages, and I'm sure there's much more than 5, but, so how I receive love and how you receive love, the strategies that we prefer that evoke in us a state of being and a wellness and an expansiveness that we're seeking, the strategies that work for me can be very, very different than the strategies that work for you. And if I keep giving you my version, my strategies, but that's not how you experience love, we're going to have a big disconnect. So we want to think a lot about what are the strategies that different people experience as loving. They're not the same for all beings, right? And then love is also a commitment. Love can be an intention. I have an intention, a commitment to continue to cultivate a way of being with you that is loving and non-harming and attending to you. And sometimes that's very, very difficult for me. And sometimes I am not feeling it and I don't really want it, but I am making this commitment to practicing that with you. And in that sense, love can be a commitment. And then the last one that I would put out there is that love is a way of being. That it's not really a feeling or even a need or even an act of service or an act of quality time or an action or a strategy, but it is what I am wanting to embody in my way of being on this planet, which is that I want to cultivate being love. And that is an entire spiritual journey. So unfortunately, the word love does us a disservice because we can mean so many, many different things by it. And when somebody uses that word, or you find yourself using that word, ask a lot of questions. Get into the nuances of it. It will serve connection and alignment and attunement much more than trying to reduce that word.